the Disney situation and the massive walkout. Social justice, I swear it fails every single time. I know there was this Disney walkout account right here where they posted this was their celebration for, I guess, what they accomplished today. That's the massive crowd right there. That's going to shut down Disney. I simply responded with that one. No impact whatsoever.
So just to put it in perspective, I did see that today, and on my way home, I looked up number of employees at Disney World.
Oh, it's massive.
It's around 77,000 people that are employed at Disney World in some way, shape, or form. These are the ones that walked out. So when we talk about bending the knee to people and letting extremely, extremely small percentage points of people control what you do and, you know, tank your company and come out with these ridiculous statements and these ridiculous policies, this is what we're talking about. This is no one. This is nothing in the grand scheme of things. Is it going to get some Twitter likes? Sure. Okay, from the same people who their entire identity is an anime character. No offense to anime fans. Pronouns in their bios, and the only thing that they have as a personality is their sexuality. Like, those are the only people that are interacting with this right now.
Well, it's like, I don't care that these people exist. I truly don't. What I care about is that corporations like Disney, they pretend that they care about them when they really don't. And then they try to shift their business model, at least publicly, to try to pretend that they care. They don't care. They're just virtue signaling. It's fake. And that's kind of the whole problem with all of this, is that normal people see through this shit every day. It is a clown show. It is truly a clown show. If you read Twitter and mainstream media, you would be under the impression that this was a massive walkout of like 85% of the company, the way it's being pushed. But that's not what's happening. To go to Walt Disney World, it's expensive. Families save up years for a trip to Disney or Universal. And now these social justice activists are on Twitter saying, if you were planning on going to Disney today, we urge you to not go. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, these people are saving it up for years. You think they're worried about your nonsense? Like, they're not. The picture, I believe, was in California.
Yeah, they didn't get any.
But the protest was supposedly in Orlando that didn't even happen because of the whole bill was in Orlando, because this is all about Florida and Ron DeSantis.
Like, you're totally discrediting the people who solved racism with black squares. Like,
Oh yeah,
It'd be nice that much with a square. Think what they can do with a rainbow.
The employees in California, it was only like 100 of them, and they used sick days, work breaks, and then like a couple of them just walked out. They don't want to lose their jobs because they know Disney will just be like, cool, you're fired because you didn't come into work today, which is the other part of it, because they don't want to risk anything. They're not actually putting anything on the line. They just want to feel good about themselves and give themselves a self-congratulatory pat on the back and say, I stepped in, I looked good for a day, somebody got my face in a picture somewhere. It's pathetic.
It will never be enough. There is no amount of virtue signaling or diversity hires or this person or that person that is possible, because these aren't real problems that they're having. They're made up problems. Yeah. So you can't just have actual solutions to them. This is about a victimhood narrative that will never be solved by simply giving them an extra person to the representation they're asking for. It'll just continue to accelerate.
And it's weird to me that they have, like, there's actual problems happening like in Africa or the Middle East, and that they're silent on it. They're like, that's is brown homophobia not a thing that we should talk about? Like, that's actually a problem. But like, if you can order ass on Tinder, like a pizza, and not get arrested or you know, like by your government, you're probably not oppressed.
And I say this is obviously someone that's been to multiple countries, and I've experienced that myself. That's why I always thought the term POC was retarded, because it acts as if every fucking ethnic background or race of people that isn't white are like in some shit together. I'm like, have you been to fucking pockets of Asia and seen how they fucking talk about black people? You fucking crazy as hell if you think they are on the fucking same page. It's insane. I mean, this whole ordeal is why Disney is especially stupid for the direction that they're going in, to try to cater to a mob of people that really only exist on the fucking internet. And I guess that can be said for every single entertainment entity that's made it clear that that's who they want to try to appeal to, because I guess there's some blue-haired wench that's fresh out of college that works for their entity that's telling them that this is the way that the country is going or the world's going, and these are the views that people have, even though it couldn't be anything further from the fucking truth. They have made it clear that they're gonna use their material to promote. They've drawn their fucking line in the sand, and this is why, if they do, I mean, hopefully they do, if they do get any like economic kickback because of this retardation, then they get what they deserve.
They 100% get what they deserve, and I have no sympathy for them whatsoever.